Hi, this is Jim Sandher with EVERFI, and welcome to this quick learning lab. In today's session, I'm going to give you access to 5 different high school financial wellness resources so you can hit the ground running with a really well-rounded playlist of activities for your students. I'll give you a quick preview of each resource, highlighting some of the key lessons and topics that are covered. Then I'm going to walk you through setting up your EVERFI account so that you can access your teacher dashboard. I'll show you how to add all of these different courses and create the playlist for your students so they can get started working right away. The building blocks of this playlist or bundle or suite of resources are the 5 different online self-paced resources from EVERFI. So those 5 resources are EVERFI Financial Literacy, Venture, Entrepreneurial Expedition, Money Moves, Modern Banking and Identity Protection, Pathways, Financing Higher Education, and Marketplaces, Investing Basics. Let's start by taking a look at EVERFI Financial Literacy. The first course here, EVERFI Financial Literacy, consists of 7 lessons that are about 20 to 30 minutes each, but keep in mind that these are self-paced modules, so some students will move through them a little bit more quickly than others. It's going to basically give your students a comprehensive overview of financial wellness topics. So they're going to go through lessons that cover banking basics, income and employment, budgeting, consumer skills, managing credit and debt, financing higher education, and insurance. Up next, we're going to take a look at Venture Entrepreneurial Expedition. This is a really cool course where students get to start their own food truck business while learning about personal financial literacy skills along the way. Let's take a look at what the course covers. Venture is recommended for grades 7 through 10, but it can be used in any high school grade, especially if your students are brand new to the concept of entrepreneurship. It consists of 4 lessons that are roughly 20 to 25 minutes each, and it's going to cover budgeting, business startup capital, growing a business, and ultimately creating a custom business pitch. The next course in our financial wellness playlist is Money Moves, Modern Banking and Identity Protection. Let's take a look at what the course has to offer, and then we'll jump into another lesson and see what it looks like on the student side. Money Moves is recommended for 9th through 12th grade. It consists of 4 lessons that are about 15 to 20 minutes each, and it's going to go over introductory financial concepts, modern digital banking, identity theft and fraud protection, and peer-to-peer transactions. So if your students are using any type of digital payment apps, this is a great starting point for educating them on how to stay safe. This playlist is really coming together now. We've already talked about financial literacy skills, entrepreneurship, and digital modern banking. Now we're going to talk about financing higher education with the Pathways course. Pathways Financing Higher Education is great for 9th through 12th grade. Never too early to talk about this subject. It consists of 5 lessons that are about 15 to 20 minutes each. It's going to talk about return on investment when it comes to higher education, understanding financial aid, student loan basics, budgeting for your loans, and repaying loans responsibly. We've got 1 course left in our playlist. The final one for today is going to be Marketplaces, Investing Basics. This is a great way to introduce your high school students to the world of the stock market and just financial marketplaces in general. Marketplaces is recommended for 9th through 12th grade. It consists of 5 modules and it takes students roughly 60 minutes to complete the full course. It's going to cover financial markets and exchanges, the government's role in the economy, growing a company through financing, and building an investment portfolio. Now that you've seen all 5 high school financial wellness resources, let's build your playlist. The first thing we need to do is set up your EVERFI teacher account. Go to everfi.net to get started. Once you're on the website, click the blue Register button, and then click where it says Teacher on the right side. Next, enter your state, and then type in the name of your school. Click the Next button, and then enter your account details, so first name, last name, your school email address, then set up a password for yourself. And this next step is where you're going to really start building that financial wellness playlist. So where it says select a course, scroll down until you see EVERFI Financial Literacy for High School. Go ahead and click that. Click I agree to the terms and click Next. On your teacher dashboard, click the blue Add Course button. And this is where you'll start adding the rest of the resources that we already covered today. So under the financial education section, you can start with Venture. Click the green Add button. Next, we'll add MarketWorks or Marketplaces, The name might change depending on your local sponsor. Next, click the arrow to the right, and we'll add Pathways. And finally, click Add on Money Moves. Now we have all 5 resources on our teacher dashboard. Next, click the Home button in the top left, and we'll set up the class for your students. You can see now that you have all 5 resources on the home page of your dashboard. Click the green Create Class button next to any of those courses. On the Create Class page, go ahead and give your class a name. This will be the name of the financial wellness playlist that we've been talking about during this session. After that, go ahead and select a start date. I'm going to use this for April 2021. My class size is going to be between 15 and 45, and I'm going to use this playlist for juniors and seniors. Next, click the blue Add Courses button, and check the checkbox next to the rest of the courses that you've added to your account. This will bundle all of these together in the playlist so that you can give access to your students all at once. After you have all 5 courses added, click the blue Create button in the top right corner. Next, you'll see your registration code. By copying this code and giving it to your students, they'll be able to access the full financial wellness playlist that we set up today. All they have to do is register themselves, and the first step will be entering that code. Next, I want to show you how to access the supplemental offline resources that go along with each of these self-paced online courses. Click the Resources button next to any course, and you'll see a lot of helpful implementation materials. So you'll have the course outline, curriculum guide, discussion guides, and lesson plans that supplement each of the online lessons. If you want to check student progress and assessment scores, click the Reports button, then select the specific course you want to check. This spreadsheet will populate with all of your students' information after they enter the registration code and start working on the lessons. If you ever want to preview what the course looks like for your students, click the View Course button. This will take you into a full student demo version of the course, so you don't have to worry about setting up a demo student account for yourself. If you ever need additional help with your EVERFI account, click the Support tab and find your local schools manager. Send them an email and they'd be more than happy to set up a quick training over the phone or video chat. If you'd like to share any of these resources with a colleague or a friend, click Invite a Teacher in the top right, fill out your colleague's information, fill out the optional personal greeting, and recommend specific courses for them to check out. If you need any more information, please visit us at everfi.com/K-12 and make sure you check out our on-demand webinars for more trainings.